best friends and next-door neighbors, Willow and Lillian, spill the tea on murder, mysteries, and other things that go bump in the night. So get your favorite teacup ready, and let's get into it. Welcome to Cruelty Podcast. This is Lillian, and with me is Merris.
Hello.
Because it's Merris Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have anything to discuss.
Oh, no. We can
No,
get
I'm
right
brain
to
dead.
It. Yeah.
I'm just going to get right to it. And today, we're talking about the Denver airport.
Oh, that sounds boring. It's an airport.
No, it's more than an airport. It's weird.
Okay.
Yeah. The Denver airport, home to a bunch of absolutely bananas stuff. This has been requested like 8,000 times that we cover this. And I first heard about the Denver airport when I flew through it. But I was head-ass and just thought it was kind of weird. Then later, there was this website that had a ton of like paranormal conspiracy type stuff on it. And I wish I could remember the name of it, but it's long gone now and I can't. And it was from the early aughts, and I ate that shit up. Yum, yum, yum. Yummy. Mm-hmm. It had a huge section on the Denver airport. I remember reading it and just being like, whoa.
Yeah, I've read some weird stuff,
shit.
but I never deep dived personally into it. I've never been there.
Well, like I said, when I went there, I think I just saw maybe the murals or something, and I was
horse,
like,
I know about the horse.
Oh,
right?
we'll get to him at the very end, because he deserves his own special spot.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Nay.
Yeah. So, all right, airports in general are weird, like, liminal spaces. No one wants to be there. Everything is too expensive. Everyone is annoyed. It is headache-inducing.
You're in a hurry to get out of there.
Yes, I immediately get a headache in an airport. But this is par for the course. Most people don't want to spend their time in an airport, obviously. Not even, and maybe especially so, the people who work there. But it's not world-ending stuff.
Or is it?
Or is it?
Whoa.
Yes. Some people believe that the Denver International Airport plays a part in the soon-to-be-here, always soon, by the way, apocalypse. Those doomers and conspiracy theorists are really edging us, aren't they? Just let it come.
No.
Already. Geez. Anyway, let's talk about all the weird shit in this weird airport and how people froth at the mouth about it being a bunker for lizard people or whatever. Other nonsense they are saying. Like ancient astronaut theorists, those sluts.
They always say yeah.
I say yes, too. I believe. Yeah. And you might think that these conspiracies came about after the airport was built. But I say thee nay.
Nay.
You would be wrong. The conspiracy started as early as the late 1980s. So now we're going to go over the... This sounds like I'm doing the lamest book report. But we're going to go over the history of the Denver International Airport, the DIA. In the late 80s, Denver did have an airport, the Stapleton International Airport. Stapleton, however, was very small, and Denver's population was growing, and a small airport simply couldn't handle the traffic. So the city announced plans to build a new airport that would be huge and able to accommodate the growing population. When the first proposals were made, the city wanted to build it in an empty-ass field way, way, way outside of Denver. And, I will say this, being close to an airport is not only fucking annoying, I know, because we lived close to one in Tulsa, and Jesus fucking Christ, but it drives down property values, too.
It's so annoying.
All the same, this fucking airport is 25 miles away from downtown Denver. And while it would have been nice for residents not to have to hear loud-ass planes all the time, it was really just too far to build out there. For example, if you flew in and it was at this location, you would have to drive for 30 minutes to an hour to get to Denver and presumably your hotel or Mima's house.
I'd deal with it. I think it's fine.
Well, it's unusual, is what I'm saying.
I'm for this far away airport.
It was so inconvenient and out of the way that people started to wonder why that location had been chosen, because it kind of didn't make sense. Building went ahead anyway, because fuck them, and the airport was set to open its doors to travelers in September of 1993. But there were delays out the ass, and they were $3 million over budget. And this saw it take a full year and a half longer than the estimated time. So why did it take so long, and why was it so much over budget? Well, the executives in charge kept changing their mind about the plans of the airport. Multiple times. We'll get into that a little bit more in a minute. So the finished airport ended up being vastly different from the original plans by the time they were done with it. Part of the reasons for the delays was that the developers wanted it to be, quote, special, unquote. Artsy-fartsy is what they wanted. In addition to being cool looking, I guess, they had built underground tunnels and passages beneath the entire airport.
It's for the lizard people.
It's not. Why? It would help workers move baggage from one side of the airport to the other. They used huge baggage carts to drive through the tunnels to the appropriate gate, and in addition, they planned to make the process fully automated. But when it was all done, the automated tunnel system just never worked and still doesn't. The tunnel baggage system was ultimately abandoned, and months and millions of dollars were wasted. And let me give a little aside here. And in addition to building it and it didn't work, they hired engineers to come in and try all kinds of different ways to make it work for months. They never could make it work.
Hard to move baggage.
Well, it was, and it didn't work.
I just feel like this is probably incompetence and not magic.
Just wait a minute. We're going further.
Okay.
Now, there are rumors, unsubstantiated of course, that the tunnels and extra spending and delays all had another purpose. One theory is that the airport kept firing construction crews and contractors and hiring new ones. Over and over and over and over. It was like they didn't want someone seeing the entirety of the project, so by having new crews working on it in different stages, not one single person would know what they were actually up to.
So they were building the pyramids, or?
No, an airport. People think that they were trying to hide something intrinsic about the layout of the airport. This would explain the design changes, too. The tunnels are a good example of this. People claim it was never designed for luggage and that it was just a cover story. The tunnels serve some secret, ominous purpose. Yeah, you're afraid now.
Is it a body shoot?
No.
Oh.
Additionally, a team working on the airport in March of 1994, before it was opened, buried a time capsule that was not to be opened for 100 years. So in 2094. Cool. I'll be dead. And so will all of y'all.
It's stupid. That whole thing.
I hate
stupid.
time capsules.
Yeah.
Sorry about it. Rest in peace, us.
Yeah.
The time capsule was placed under a plaque with a carving of the Freemason symbol.
Oh.
Ooh. This is where you have the X-Files music. Yeah, that's what you get. Also, people who helped pay for the airport's names are all on there. Pay for the airport. Their names are all on there.
Who cares about them?
One of the names is New World Airport Commission. And no such a group exists and didn't really exist then either. And what does that sound like? Does that sound like New World Order?
Yes, it does.
Or was it a group founded? What it was a group founded the day that plaque was made and disbanded when the airport was opened.
It's just a bunch of rich dudes. You know it is.
Oh, I know. It is weird, but still. The Denver International Airport, which is not in Denver, opened in February of 1995. The underground tunnels were used when it opened for employees to manually drive the luggage and baggage to the appropriate gates. Travelers' bags often disappeared. Some would arrive at their destination destroyed, torn apart, like a wild animal had gotten to them. People thought the tunnels were haunted.
Eating the baggage. The ghosts are eating the baggage.
No, it's not ghosts, but we'll get to that.
Werewolves?
Unfortunately, not werewolves either.
Oh.
Now, let's talk about some of the decor of the airport. First, the main baggage claim area is overseen by two huge bronze gargoyles. Let's look. It's called the Notre Denver because it was inspired by the gargoyles at Notre Dame. But unlike the French counterparts, these scary bastards are animatronic and talk.
So it's vampires because we got gargoyles and this is like a.
It's not vampires.
Oh.
We'll be back after a quick break.
Hey everyone, if you're interested in the world of high strangeness, Bigfoot, UFO, paranormal, or conspiracy theories, we have the podcast for you. The Nerd Informer podcast digs deep into all your favorite conspiracies and other high strangeness. We have special guests who will answer all the questions you might have and give you insight you didn't even know you wanted. Check out the Nerd Informer podcast today, available everywhere you get your podcast. And always remember, question everything.
Anyway, they talked to travelers waiting for their luggage, and I thought this is an airport and not a theme park, but okay.
Mm-hmm.
There's supposed to be spirits of protection guarding the luggage, which they seem to be fucking up.
Yeah, no shit. That's eaten.
It is mangled.
Yeah.
Okay, so some tinfoil hat enjoyers say the tunnels lead 100 miles away to the Cheyenne Military Complex, a military base, as the name would have you to believe. Cheyenne is where they hollowed out an entire mountain to use as a base in case of nuclear war, and it's the headquarters for NORAD.
It
NORAD,
sounds like a supervillain lair.
It does. And I learned about NORAD from the movie The Day After, which is depressing.
Okay.
Yeah. Cold War babes will understand this really good. Like, growing up, if you're Gen X or if, God forbid, you're a boomer.
Yeah.
You hid under your desk, there were drills, and you always thought Russia was going to nuke us into oblivion. It still may.
Yeah. That still could. I mean, a desk could still save you.
No, it's just kindling, so you burn faster, I guess.
Oh, cool.
Actually, what it was for when you hide under your desk is it would protect you from flying debris. Like, if you're close enough to the blast to be on fire, nothing's going to save you anyway.
I'm just going to explode no matter what.
Sure, I'm dead meat, and I don't care. But, yeah, so NORAD, the reason they put it's where all of our communications go in case of nuclear war. They can keep communications up because they're, like, in a mountain. So radiation and EMP can't get them.
Okay, whatever, Skeletor in the mountain.
Yeah. They say this is so if bombs are dropped, government officials can go through the tunnels in Denver to the safety of Cheyenne. I guess. People also believe that the tunnels go deeper than the original design of them suggests. They say that they go about 6 stories deep, basically making a nuclear war bunker. Some people think they have stockpiled food and supplies down there, but employees of the Denver airport say it's a bunch of bullshit and there are no bunkers. So they were getting, like, boy, I would say back in like 2010 to about 2015, people were really hounding the Denver airport.
Yeah.
And saying, like, what's in them there tunnels? So they invited guests to come and tour them and take videos and reporters. So you could just see, we're just driving baggage carts around and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing, though. They were only $3 million over budget. Like, how much is $3 million in 1980s dollars? Like, that's not that much, like, so you could build secret stuff, is it?
Yeah, there was more money lost than that.
Okay.
Yeah, that, like, we won't even talk about all the money spent on the art and the theme of the art. All of it's very strange, and we'll keep going. Okay, so the tunnels, right? When they started having guests in there to film, they did see, like, they're very bare bones, like they're just concrete walls, not, most of them aren't even painted, just bare concrete, and there are fucking trucks with luggage zipping around and graffiti. Lots and lots of graffiti scratched into the concrete of aliens and weird alien languages. Yes.
Weird.
Like symbols and shit. And also smiley faces. And of course people want to be like, what? The smiley face killers.
Yeah.
Y'all, statistics show that smiley faces are the number one most graffitied thing out there.
And wieners, I'm sure, right?
Nope, it's smiley faces. Oh. Always. And peace signs.
Okay.
Yeah, people are weird. Who knows? Yeah, like, who knows?
Can't draw.
Aliens.
Aliens, yeah.
Some visitors have filmed strange things in the tunnels. Entities.
Oh.
And they are scraggly, scary shadow people looking alien things.
No, I don't like that.
And I say because it's a liminal space, personally. I think those kind of things are attracted to liminal spaces, like basements, attics, hotels, things like that, you know? Airports. So, yeah. Yep, that's fun. Now we're going to talk about the airport's art. The reason for this is the city of Denver set aside money for the arts, and many of the pieces were created for this reason, and then they reside in the Denver airport, which is a weird place to put art, but whatever. more art is always cool, but the art put in the airport has garnered suspicion. And admittedly, they're kind of strange pieces. They seem to revolve around a shared and central theme. They are paintings of doomsday, the end of the world. There is a mural called The Children of the World Dream of Peace. Mm-hmm. It is huge and in 3 parts. The first shows a world ravaged by war. There is a huge soldier with a gas mask, a gun, and a sword, and his sword is piercing a dove. To the side of him and just behind his sword is a scared family hiding from him. The next panel of the mural shows the horror of climate change.
Oh.
Forests are burning, dark smoke billows into the air and is barfed up into the sky, and mourners surround a bunch of dead animals, while under the ground are a girl and a woman in coffins.
That's
sure
awful.
That's what I want to see when getting on a plane.
Yeah.
Now, the final piece of this mural shows the children under a rainbow destroying all of the world's weapons, and I'm fine with this. Why couldn't we just have that one?
Right.
Why are you showing me a bunch of death and destruction?
Or here's an idea. A bunch of murals with a plane in the air and everyone is smiling.
Everyone's smiling. The clouds are smiling.
There's a rainbow.
And it says, you aren't going to die?
It says, here we go, and then
Yay!
that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Anyway, the airport was once home to a 22-foot tall statue. All right. You know what? I'm just done. Podcast over. I quit. I can't fucking talk. Anyway, saying it all again. It was once home to a 22-foot tall statue of Anubis, the Egyptian god of death.
Well, he's cool as hell, but I don't need him in the airport.
Yeah, it is cool. Anubis is cool.
Can I have it in my yard instead?
I would like it like I would want the Home Depot skeleton, for sure.
Yeah,
maybe both.
No, I don't have my own neighbors. I just live in the woods.
They'll deal with it. Yeah. Willow lives next door. What's she gonna do?
She's gonna worship my Anubis.
Or else.
Yeah.
But I don't know. When I'm going to the airport, I don't want to be reminded of my mortal peril.
No,
just personally.
There's a lot of death theme in this airport.
That's kind of my point. And it gets worse.
We'll write him a letter, tell him to chill.
So it was part of a traveling exhibit about Egypt in fucking Denver or something. And it was removed in 2011, but it's still really, I don't know, not a good look at a fucking airport where I'm already scared Boeing will kill me. Please don't kill me for saying that, Boeing.
They don't care about us.
I would hope not. Another piece of weird art is the symbol that's etched on the floor of a wheeled cart with the letters A and U and a space and then AG on the side of the cart.
Is it something Latin or something?
These are the chemical symbols of gold and silver, and Denver used to be a mining town.
Okay.
Well, the only reason I'm bringing it up is that it's still weird. It looks like a 5-year-old did it with his dad's screwdriver. And some people think it stands for Australian antigen, which is a fictional bioengineered disease supposedly made by the equally fictional Illuminati. I say nay no to this.
Yeah, that's dumb.
And now we come to the fucking horse.
Yes.
It sits just outside the airport. It is a 30-foot tall blue horse.
Yeah.
With glowing red eyes. Laser eyes.
Rad.
No shit. The horse is reared up on its hind legs and looks super fucking pissed.
Yeah.
It's I'll put pictures of these.
I
All these
also
crazy
want that
things.
in my yard next to my Anubis.
And the skeleton's riding it, obviously. Yeah. Maybe we can get Sam Houston in the backyard or the Golden Driller from Tulsa, and we can make all these huge things fight.
Or the Babe the Blue Ox, Paul Bunyan.
Well, nah, we already got a blue horse. We don't need another blue.
Blue Amina wins?
No, we don't need another blue quadruped. Fuck off.
Take my fighter and leave.
Yeah, take your ball and go home. You're home, so I don't know where you're going. Back to hell from whence you came, probably. Now, I don't understand. Anyway, I'm going to be putting pictures of this crazy horse and all the other crazy stupid shit in the Denver airport up on Patreon on a public post. That means if you're listening to this, you're like, I want to see this stuff and I don't want to Google it, Lillian. You can just click the link in our link tree and you can take a look-see with your little baby eyes. And you can go, why the fuck would you put that at an airport or anywhere, honestly? Yeah. I mean, it's a cool sculpture.
Yeah.
It's neat. I like it for Halloween.
Yeah, I think it's rad. Like I said, I want it in my yard.
It is rad, but do I want it at the airport? I don't know. Okay, so yeah, it's known as the Mustang and was designed by artist Louis Jimenez. Louis got the idea for the demon horse from a real life experience.
Mm-hmm.
So Louis was in bed with his wife one night and heard a loud noise, and he thought someone was trying to break into his house, so he got up to check it out. Big Balls Louis crept through the dark and saw a pair of bright red eyes staring at him in his living room.
Oh, my God.
Then his balls grew bigger, and instead of running away like I would do, he slowly walked up to the glowing red eyes.
Mm-hmm.
It was his horse, Blackjack, who had broken into his living room in the night like a loon, and his eyes were only glowing red because they were reflecting the dim light.
Mm-hmm.
Cool story. Louis's balls are huge.
Yeah, there's a horse in your house.
If there was a horse in my house, I'd be so confused.
Yeah, right?
Like, I'm just confused as it is. So, on June 13th, 2006, Louis, with his giant balls, was finishing up his demon horse. He sculpted it in 3 big pieces, in separate pieces in his studio, and then he was planned on loading up those pieces into a truck, which would be taken to the Denver airport and assembled on site. Right. So, Louis was loading, like, the pieces onto the truck when one of them fell off and then pinned him.
Oh.
And as it did so, it sliced open an artery.
Oh, my God.
And Louis is just laying there, bleeding out.
Yeah.
And then he dies.
Oh, my God.
It fucking killed him.
It killed his creator.
It did. It did. Now people think the horse is cursed.
Obviously.
Well, I mean, that's a fair assumption.
The whole story's cursed from the horse was in my house till it killed me.
Yes, I know.
I mean...
I feel like he had like a weird premonition with his own horse, and it's really freaking me
Or
out.
the horse was his own death and he knew it all along.
Perhaps.
You shouldn't have taken this commission, Louis.
So locals call it Blucifer.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Why? Why a horse? Like, you know, why a mean horse?
Okay, here's how Louis explained it. He said that sometimes things can seem pretty scary in the dark.
Uh-huh.
But when you
Like
get
a
up,
horse.
like a horse in your living room.
Yeah.
But when you get up and you're brave and you take a closer look, it's not that big of a deal after all.
No, this is a big deal. It literally killed him, so I think he's wrong.
So does everyone else. No one likes this horse, I don't think.
No.
So a lot of people who like to put on the tinfoil hats believe that this is one of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, but to me it's just the horse of the apocalypse.
It's the one horse of the apocalypse.
Yeah, it needs a man's on it to be, you know.
It's made of men's blood.
Maybe that counts.
Yeah.
Shit.
Of its creator, no less.
I just think he needs a horseman to ride the horse.
Yeah, Paul Bunyan, I told you.
Or the Home Depot skeleton.
Yeah.
It can ride it.
Well, Paul Bunyan's got experience riding blue thing. We got to stop.
I know, we're going down a path. Okay, so, I mean, that's the weirdest shit there. I've told you the weirdest things. There's more weird things, but, like, it's not worth going on about. You could go to TikTok, Denver Airport. That's a good time. I recommend it.
Mm-hmm.
You'll see people saying a lot of really dumb, diddly-doo-dah dumb stuff.
That sounds fun.
It is fun. It's funny to laugh. And it's funny to laugh at people. Like, here's the thing. What do I think? I think the Denver airport is money embezzlement using art.
It just sounds like bad mismanaged money and bad taste in art, perhaps. I don't know.
Do I think the tunnels are haunted? Yes, actually, I do. By weird shadow aliens. I don't know what they are. Demons? Who knows? Fucked up shit I don't want to look at.
Yeah, but like you said, like, you know, unused spaces tend to be that way.
Or like transitory spaces, you know, where you're moving from one thing to another thing. And I feel like that's just why they're there, and it's not anything other than that. I do know the Denver airport is very tongue-in-cheek about, like, their conspiracy theory stuff.
They made strange choices, like the murals and the fucking gargoyles.
Here's my thing with the gargoyles. Why are they talking and moving?
It's stupid.
It's stupid. Most of this stuff is stupid.
Yeah.
Freemasons, stupid. I know they'll probably kill me now, but, like...
They're stupid anyway.
Your little fucking queersy beersy handshake.
With your dumb little club.
Your dumb little weird club. It's full homo.
Right.
If you're a Freemason, you're a homo.
That's right.
and I will fight you in an alley. I mean, I'm a homo also. It's fine. And maybe we can just shake hands and go, yay, homo, indeed.
Yeah.
But I don't pretend it's not some homo boys club where you guys are like sword fighting with your peckers, because I don't believe you.
You are.
That's the conspiracy.
It is.
They're
yeah.
touching tips.
Yep.
That's what they're doing.
Yep.
They're not using that little fucking whatever it is.
They have their stupid little like aprons and stuff.
Yeah, it's wiener stuff. It's all
Wiener
wiener
stuff.
stuff. You guys are like touching tips. That's what you're doing. So if you're a Freemason, or your grandpappy or your daddy was a Freemason, homo all the way, fight me in an alley.
It's my favorite song, Homo all the way.
It's my latest. It's my latest track.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's my diss track against everyone who makes me mad.
Freemasons.
Oh no, I'll have something for everybody on there.
Okay.
Joe Rogan, the Pope.
Yeah.
You know, like Sinead O'Connor ripped up a picture of the Pope. I'll shit on a picture of the Pope. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Literally. Oh, what am I doing? Anyway, that's the Denver airport.
Ta-da.
Ta-da! It's weird. It's stupid. That's what I think it is. I think the Denver airport is stupid.
Yeah.
I think it's got some, I'm going to be frank with you, some ugly art in it.
Yeah.
That costs too much money.
And is ugly and scary for no reason.
I don't mind that the children wish for peace, whatever
The
nonsense.
other two can go.
That horse needs to be yeeted into space with
Buried
like
with a bunch of
Elon's
salt.
like convertible, and then like if holy water poured on it like fire hose style.
Uh-huh.
I'm done with that murdering horse.
Yeah.
And-
And could kill someone else.
And the reason it had the red eyes, obviously, was to reflect the vision he had of the actual horse in his living room.
That's not
and-
worth making art over. That's too weird for an airport.
And because his dad did like manufactured neon lights or whatever, so it was kind of tribute to his dad. But I'm like, do you not know how this looks?
Are you an artist? Do you have eyes, sir?
It's sculpted very well.
Yeah, but it makes no sense for the context it's in.
I don't know why it's blue. I forget why it was blue.
Probably because it's evil.
Blue is not an evil color, is it?
Yeah.
Since when?
It's Catholic lore stuff.
I thought Mary wears blue.
I know. I'm not for it.
Was that why it's evil?
I don't know. None of this makes any sense.
Anyway, I have pictures of this fucking demon-ass horse looking at you through the fog with the red eyes, and that's some scary shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it looks metal as hell.
Yeah, but again,
Context. Why is it at an airport?
why is it a horse?
Do you remember when we was in Oklahoma City, and there was that giant Megatron?
Yeah. That's because the
Why?
movie came out.
But even so, it was long after the movie, honey.
Oh, I don't know.
They left it there as an art installation, and I hated it.
That's awesome.
I was really high, too, and it freaked me out a little bit.
Anyway.
Anyway, that's this episode. Now it's time for business time.
Business time.
Which is so exciting.
No.
It's not. Okay, join our Patreon. Why? Because we have more episodes there. We talk about all kinds of stuff. Willow just covered yesterday the case of Micah Miller and what she really thinks happened to her. And I tend to agree. So you might want to go and check that out, because that case was really talked about a lot back in April and May, and there's been updates on it since. So check out that episode. I thought she did a really great job, and to hear that episode is just the $5 tier, and you have access then to nearly 300 additional episodes that we've made.
Or just join because we told you to.
That too.
Just do it.
Look, parasocially speaking, you should do what I say.
Just do it. Just join the Patreon, join the Discord, and join anything else we tell you to.
Wow, Merris, you are very Dom Daddy today.
I feel it. I'm just
Do you?
tired, and I've had it. I've had it of everyone not joining the Patreon. Just join it.
Wow, you've had it.
I've had it.
Also, do you like Merris?
Yeah, you do. Yes, you do, because I told you to.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Then I always encourage people to contribute to his Beeschurger Fund. What is
Yeah.
this? We use the McDonald's app because we're poor, and that's some good deals, y'all. If you ain't using the McDonald's
they
app,
aren't
you're wrong.
endorsing us, and they should be. Like,
They
paying
should.
for me. Like, I'm loving.
They should pay
it.
him in cheeseburger. He is loving it.
I just like cheap food.
Look, when you use the app, okay, so you're sitting in your car in the little parking spot, right? And you're ordering your foods. And you hit the pay now. And then it goes ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. That's how you know it's coming.
Wow. Okay,
Anyway, if
This
you
is
would
gonna-
like to contribute to me and Merris getting lunch for $7, coffee is available, and so is PayPal. You can send us Beeschurger money.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can look at all of our arts and our writings, and you can join our Discord and talk about what you made for dinner and show me pictures of your dog. And since I'm not on Facebook anymore, please, for the love of God, give me memes.
Yeah.
I need memes.
Memes.
Please.
Pay us in memes.
Oh, don't.
Don't.
It's bad what you've done. Anyway, if all you can do to support this podcast in all seriousness is listen, hey, thank you.
Thank you.
I appreciate you. It means a lot to me. It's why I do it, after all. And if you're listening on YouTube, hit like and subscribe and notification bells and comment and just give me your love.
Give me your love.
Just pour it on me. Like you want to holy
Pee it
water the
all
horse.
over us.
Did you just say pee?
Yeah, I did.
We gotta go because he needs to be put to bed.
Yeah.
Anyway, goodbye. I love you.
Us on your social media platform of choice. Linktree/Cruelty has all of the links. Check out our Patreon for exclusive episodes, merch, ad-free episodes, live ghost hunts, and much more. Please be sure to subscribe. New episodes are uploaded weekly. Thank you so much. See you next time. Music and production by Libby.